Alright guys, hey. So, I know I haven't made a video in a while. It's been a while. A couple weeks. Been going through it a little bit. Up and down days. It's been a little much. I don't know if you can see the mess I'm around. It's kind of like what my head is right now. A mess. So it's I kind of revisited a moment in my past. Not really revisited a moment, but like revisited a person per se in my past. That had a big part in my trauma. Not really in my trauma, but she had a lot to do with who I told, and why, I went to, why I went where I went to come out about my trauma. And she also had a thing to do with my trauma after, kind of. It's I'll get to that when I'm ready, about my trauma and what happened, when I'm ready, but I have a mess around me. So, like, kind of wanted to get on here today to kind of talk to you guys and kind of get a feel for, like, okay, so I know my head's all over the place. I told you, I'm a mess. I am a fucking mess. Okay, so let me go back. Okay. Okay. So she told me, let me turn this off because there's some music on it right now. Okay. So while I was visiting the said person, she told me that I should move on with my life and I should be happy and I should forget about the trauma and I should forget what happened to me and I should forget everything that's in my head and I should forget, pretty much forget the shit that happened to me and forget the constant and the consistent bullshit, disgusting fucking shit that happened to me over and over again. No, you fucking cunt. No. Um, no. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, no. Mm-mm. 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 No. 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 You can't tell somebody to forget their trauma. You can't tell somebody to trust me. Okay, so I had an almost fatal accident that gave me this scar. Shattered my left arm. They told me that if I wasn't wearing my seatbelt that it would kill me. 2007. Almost killed me. I hit a tree on ice storm. Almost killed me. Jaws of life. 45 minutes to get me out. Yeah, that sort of thing. I had like brain trauma, like it hit, like it was really bad apparently. When I woke up from being unconscious or whatever, I prayed. Like I had like a small like, please, 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 please don't let me remember. Please don't let me remember. Please don't let me remember. And it was there. It was fucking there. Yeah. You can't ask somebody to forget that. It just doesn't go away. I tried. I tried. Yeah. I've tried suicide. Got the scar to prove it right there. Suicide attempts. No, I'm not proud of them. Yes, I have the scars to prove them, but I'm not proud of them. My counselor says that they are battle scars, that I am a survivor, that I am a war hero, that I should be proud of myself because I didn't just walk out of the war. I fucking come out. I don't know how she had it, but she says I should be proud of myself because of what I went through and how I came out of it. But I don't see it like that. You know, being a victim, a survivor, as she puts it, we don't look at it like that, you know? We don't see it like that. We see it differently, you know? We see it entirely different. And I can't even explain it. Like I can't put it into words of how we see it, but we see it differently. Like we see it as that's how we had to do it. That's how we had to survive. That's how we had to put our big girl pants on. We had to put our fucking shoes on. We had to do this because that's how we had to get through it. We had to do this. And like nobody else was going to be there. Nobody else was going to come in and fucking help us. Nobody else was going to fucking come in and swoop us out of the fucking danger. Nobody else was going to be there for us. Nobody else was going to save us because they were too scared or too whatever. Nobody else was going to fucking save us. So we had to save our fucking selves. You know? So it's not about... It's not about being proud. It's not about being... Wish people would just stop telling me to get over it. Because, yeah, I'm sure on the outside looking in, sure, it's just a scraped knee for you. It's a little boo-boo for you. It's not what it is for me. It's more than that for me. It's a broken arm. It's a broken heart. It's a bruised brain. It's three bruised ribs. It's a shattered arm. And it's every moment and every day of my life. I like to mow the grass. I know that seems weird. But I always, ever since I was little, I like to mow the grass. Helps me clear my mind. I put my earbud in, or earbuds, depending on how loud I need my music that day. And I like to mow the grass, weed eat, pull weeds, trim bushes. However long I need to stay outside. I know that might seem weird to some women or some men. Say, oh, well, you know, why is her husband or, yes, I'm married, I have 5 kids, I got 5 dogs. Yeah, I have service dogs, ESAs. I have ESA children. It's terrible to say, I know. No, like I said in the last video, dogs, they're awesome. Emotional support animals, service dogs. But yeah, my husband, he lets me. He understands. He says, "Oh no, you don't need to be doing that all by yourself, honey. I need to do this. I need to do this." Okay, well, I have trouble with my arms, my hands. I have degenerative disc disease in my neck and down my back. I have onset carpal tunnel in my hands or wrist. So sometimes my wrist gets sore, my hands get really sore, and my back and my neck and my arms get sore. So when I do it and they get sore, he takes over for me. But I like to mow. And if you see me mowing and you see my husband sitting down, don't judge, because that's me being me. And let me tell you something, I don't need a man. I don't need nobody, because from the get-go I needed everybody and nobody was there, so I had to be me. So I don't need nobody. So if you're in my life, it's because I want you there. And I want you out of love. I want you out of pure love. And if you're there out of pure love, then you better take care of it. Because once you're done, you're done. Because once I don't need you, and once you show me that you don't want my love, and once you take advantage of that love, you're done. I don't need a man to mow my grass for me. I don't need a man to drive me. I don't need a man to work for me. I don't need a man to pay my bills. I don't need a man to do anything for me. The only thing I need from a man... Actually, no. I don't need a man. And no woman needs a man. No woman needs a man. They just want a man. Just like no man needs a woman. They just want a woman. And that's okay. Perfectly okay. But I like to mow. I like to do little trinket things. I like to do like things that'll challenge my head and get me out of my funk sometimes. Kind of like the guy off of I'm not good with names. The guy off Home Alone. Not Harry, but the other guy. And he goes to touch the handle, and it's hooked up to the shit, what are they called? The jumper cables, and he electrocutes himself. Say hello to my stinky little friend. Say hi, Kip Kip. Yeah, hi, Kip Kip. That was a nasty burp. You okay? Come on, Coco. What, you want to say hi? Say hi, Coco. Say hi, Coco. Say hi, Coco. Say hi, Coco. Yes, I know. Okay. So yeah, I zapped the shit out of. Yeah. Okay. So where was I? Okay. All right. So. All right. So I am going to talk a little bit while I try to clean up my mess. All right. So I spoke to someone recently, and she asked me something that kind of stumbled me a little bit, which I kind of want to get feedback from you guys. And I always used to think, growing up, in my trauma, going through my trauma, and I don't know if you guys thought the same thing, but I always used to think this. I always used to grow up thinking that I was the only one going through this. I was the only one that this was happening to. That I would walk around with it on my forehead. Loser, embarrassment. This is the only person that's going through this. Like, I would feel like it was pretty much stamped to my forehead. And that would cause me anxiety. That would cause me more embarrassment. That would cause me more of it, like, I don't know, look more like an idiot. I don't know what, I don't really know how to explain it, but that's how I would feel. And I don't know how you guys feel about that, so I kind of want to get your opinion on. I don't really want to, like, I don't really want to bring up the trauma or you know, the what you guys have been through. I just want to know, like, what disorders you guys have, and how, I mean, if you're comfortable with talking about it, then, and if your counselor, you know, thinks it's okay, you know, great. If not, don't. But I want to hear more along, or I want more along the lines of what you guys have per se as far as disorders and how you cope with them. Because I had someone ask me that recently about how I cope daily with everything that I have going on inside my head. And the only thing that I could come up with is medicine and psychotherapy. And she said, that's it? And I said, yeah. And she said, what, like she was kind of like stumped, like it, or at least that's what it seemed like to me. Because I have so much going on. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I have 5 kids, 5 girls. I have 5 dogs. I have a husband. I have 2 chinchillas. I have a cat. I take care of everything inside the home. I manage the home. I homeschool all of my kids. And I deal with my mental illness all alone, all by myself. And I deal with the kids' doctors and the kids. And because of my PTSD, I don't let anyone else watch the kids. I don't let anyone else take the kids. I don't let anyone else. So the kids stay with me. And y'all might think I'm crazy. Y'all might think I am, what do they call, I watched that the parenting show, the helicopter parenting, and the whatever parents, and I can't lie and say that I was offended by that show, because Like, I felt like a terrible parent. And what they don't understand is, like, when you have a mental illness, like, you can't just snap out of that and allow, like, I'm sorry, like, you just cannot snap out of it and be okay with your kids going around perfect strangers that you don't know who they are, when the people that you grew up around did something negative to you. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not how this works. Like, I'm sorry. No, ma'am. No, sir. Like, that's not okay. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I'm gonna parent my kids to the best of my damn ability, and I don't give a fuck who agrees or disagrees with it. And I don't care who likes it or dislikes it. My parenting skills, I don't care who likes it or don't likes it. My parenting skills are going to be of morals and values of how I see fit, of what's right and what's wrong. Not of this, oh, it's okay, honey, you be whoever and whatever the fuck you want. Like, hell no. This shit ain't happening. I ain't raising no kitty cat or no doggy. I'm sorry, cat litter's too expensive, bitch. No. I'm sorry, but no. You raise your child to however you want to, but do not put that shit over on me and my child. Okay? Do not put your shit over on my child, and I'm not gonna, no. Nope. I will raise my child how I want my child raised, and I will raise my child how I see my child fit. Okay? You raise your child how you want your child raised. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to raise your child. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're raising your child wrong. I will give you advice and I will give you suggestions, but I am not going to sit here and tell you that you're raising your child wrong, because you are their parent. You are that child's parent. You are the one who gets to raise your child. Just like I am the one who gets to raise my child. Now, whether you are raising that child with morals, what means good and bad, with values, knowing how to be honest with themselves, knowing how to be honest with others, knowing how to be respectful of themselves and respectful to elders and respectful to each other and respectful to other people, that's completely on you. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're not raising your child with morals and values, your child is going to grow up sad. 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 I'm gonna get off that subject, because that's a big subject. That's a big subject. I'm just saying that children these days are not like us when we were growing up. Let me tell you, because Medea says, "Oh, whip your ass" is not like new whip your ass. Oh, whip your ass is get you shoes. Put it on the hook. Look, I ain't getting shit done. Y'all, if y'all have not read this book, if y'all have not read this book, read this book. This book is such a great book. Such a great book. It is by far the greatest book ever. This is the only book that I have read front to back. For real. For real. Only book that I have read front to back. I'm not a big reader, but this book is called A Child Called It, and it's by Dave Pelzer. And it is unforgettable account of one of the most severe child abuse cases in California history. It is an amazing book. Amazing book. And it is so amazing that I have found myself connecting with this book in some cases. And that's why I couldn't read it from front to back. Because such a great book. Such a great book. Such a great book. So yeah, there's that. You ever find yourself just collecting stuff and you don't even know what the hell to do with it? Like, on my desk, and I got so much shit around here. So, yeah. So, if you can, and if you want to, if you will, let me know what you do to cope with your disorder. If you cope with your disorder, how you cope with your disorder, what your disorder is, and just how you get through. Like, what do you do? What's your mind state? What's your mind process? How do you get through? And the reason I'm doing this is not only for you, but also for a lot of people, you know? Like I said before, I not only like to mow to grass, because I don't know if you guys watched my previous video, but I have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. I have OCPD, which is obsessive compulsive personality disorder, similar to OCPD, but it's a personality disorder, so it's like everything has to be perfect or set in place, otherwise I go crazy, kind of thing. I have oh geez, I done forgot them. I got so many. Oh man. Yep. I done had a brain fart. My brain done shit itself. Okay. Well, after it wipes itself off, I might be able to get everything back to normal. But anywho, so like when I'm mowing, not only am I like thinking about my thoughts, but I also like the OCPD of mine, like I line up the lines and I make sure that the lines match. So it's like kind of like a game for me. So it's kind of like fun too for me to mow. I like to play Sudoku. I don't know if anybody else likes to do that. I like to play backgammon. My uncle and I used to play a game called Pissed Off. He taught me how to play backgammon, and he taught me the game Pissed Off. He was like a dad to me. A better dad than my biological one. Hence, ding ding. Um, what were, backgammon. My uncle used to, he taught me how to play backgammon. And, he taught me how to play a game called Pissed Off. And you start with 10 cards and you go down to 1 card. And you get to 1 card and you have to go through the entire deck, and it would piss you off because everyone else is getting their cards and going down, but you're staying at 1 card, and it would piss you off. So, and he thought that was hilarious because I would always get pissed off, and he just thought it was by far the most hysterical thing. He would laugh so hard seeing me get pissed off. Apparently that's the most hysterical thing ever, is to see me get pissed off. So yeah, I like to clean, and I like to rearrange to keep my feng shui. So kind of like to know like how you manage your disorders and kind of give us ideas on how to manage ours. And music is my biggest one. Like, I listen to like Coleman, I listen to Dax, I listen to, oh man, Fix, I listen to a lot of them because I feel like they understand disorders, and I feel like when they sing their songs, I feel like they understand me, and they get me. And Giorgio Music, when he makes a couple songs, and I'm just like, that's so me. So yeah, I kind of want to know like how you guys manage, like if you have PTSD from trauma, like how do you manage it? Like how do you control the triggers? How do you control the head? How do you My daughter is so talented. You guys, my daughter is so talented. She is an amazing artist. You guys, look at this. And she is so talented. She started drawing when she could pick up a pencil, and she's homeschooled, and she's been homeschooled ever since day one. And I told her to practice, and she has been practicing since day one, since she could touch a freaking pencil. And look at this. She drew this, and that's her little signature. And she drew this like 3 years ago. And now she draws like Undertale video or Undertale people and Sonic and like she's amazing. Like she's amazing. I wish I had some of her things in here, but like this is from 3 years ago. That and this 3 years ago. And this is nothing compared to what she can draw now. I mean, look at the detail. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm just so, like, proud of her. Because she's, like, she doesn't ever stop drawing. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. I used to tell her all the time because she would always get upset, like, Mommy, I can't draw. Mommy, I can't draw. This is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I wanted to draw. And I'm like, honey, I was like, it's not going to come out the first time you try it. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. And then she would try it again, and it would come out. And she'd like, Mommy, look. It's so nice. It's so good. It's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. I said, see, I told you. Practice makes perfect. And then she has never put that damn pencil down. She keeps going and keeps going like damn Energizer Bunny. She loves the tablet. She loves watching videos, but she loves her drawing stuff more. I have to take her drawing stuff away when I ground her because that's what she's cared about more. Okay, so I got a mess to clean up, and I am not even close. Back and forth in my head. Always, every day, always, every day. So, it's just the way it is. Thanks for listening, and I really hope that you guys can relate, and I really hope that you guys can give me some insight as to how you guys cope with yours. And I really hope that I can give you some insight on yours. I mean, I don't really know how I can help you, but if I can, I mean, I'm more than willing, more than happy to help you. If you want to send me a message or ask me a question or anything, I mean, I can try. But I've always had an issue with my own skin, being happy and being proud and being beautiful in my own skin. I always tell my husband, you know, everybody else is gorgeous and beautiful and awesome in their own skin, and everybody else is beautiful in their own way. Everybody else is gorgeous in their... I'm not. It's been ingrained in my head from pretty much everybody that I've grew up with. Brothers, sperm donor, everybody. Nobody ever really called me pretty or beautiful or gorgeous or anything like that growing up. So they always called me ugly or didn't call me anything at all. And my brothers, I was very gullible when I was little, and my brothers convinced me. My biological aunt had lived on a farm, and they convinced me. When I was going through puberty, I had acne on my face. My brothers convinced me to put cow manure on my face. They said it would get rid of all my acne. They helped me smear it on my face. That's how cruel my brothers were. So I grew up thinking that I was always like the girl off of Never Been Kissed. Drew Barrymore. Like the old, the old dorky kid, the ugly, dorky, not good enough. Just, ugh, you know. So, I don't know how much I can offer with advice or anything as far as coping. Like I said, I do stuff. I try to keep my head busy. I work numbers. I do things to keep my head busy. Numbers usually work. I do math problems. I work on the spreadsheet with Excel. I do Sudoku. Backgammon, pissed off, mow, weed eat, pull grass, hammer things, get aggressive. I could never work out when I was angry or when I was upset or anything like that. Like, I could never get into that. Like, I had a friend named Chelsea in middle school, and I asked her one day, I can't even remember what my question was, but she said when she gets angry, she works out. Like, I don't see how people can do that. Like, I can't work out when I'm angry. Like, I clean when I'm angry. Like, I do deep cleans when I'm angry. Or I pace. I do like aggressive pacing, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I can try to answer any questions you have about disorders, or if you had any questions. But I'd like to know if there's any, if you guys had any, well, how do you cope with yours, and how well it works for you. I'd appreciate it. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. And keep your head up. We're all strong. hanging in there.